Oh shit. Okay. Well, I guess the music's gonna be heard from the background. Boom, chicka boom, chicka 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 boom, chicka boom, wiki 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 boom, chicka boom. God damn it, that's so stupid. That's so stupid. Hello, everybody. All right. So I'm just trying to get my chat up. Hi, how's it going? All right, let's get started. Welcome, Sophie. So I think I'm just gonna start sketching an idea for a cover. So what I want to do for my book is do a wraparound cover. That's just how I always want to do my first issue, or just Crimson Blade in general. So I'm just gonna kind of make a rudimentary little. I think that's how big the title is. Let's make it a little bit smaller. I think it's a little bit smaller. I think it's about that big. Okay. Did you see my character in Discord? I haven't looked yet. I will check it out. Let me go and do that right now. Your character in Discord. I saw one of them, and I saw your the flower guy. Oh, what's going on here? The flower guy. But let me go back in to share your art. Oh, Flowey, yes. Check it out. Hi there, buddy. Ugh. I love that. A Timesy. I like this character. What was Timesy's story again? Just gonna draw. I know for sure we want Carlos and we want Darkseid to. So, well, best way to go is to. We have Carlos looking up right here. Now let's show off the sword. Let's just do this again. Let's show off Carlos with the Crimson Blade. Even though I don't think he's going to be using the blade at all in the first issue. More it's gonna find him. Uh, hey there, Ren. Times him more like social with the other tunes, and he likes snakes. He's the main face of the place. Think of Mickey Mouse and how he's the main face. Oh, okay. Of Disney and everything. I gotcha. So he's holding the sword. I like this, but I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, "That's his crotch," because I'd make that joke. Uh, but we'll continue. We're gonna make this. Can have John JD with his organic arm, his techno organic arm. Nah, I don't want that. And then over here we could have Shadow. With his shades. I know it looks like a mess, but just gonna have to trust me. And over here we have the Radical Crescent, which is where they live. And maybe the ship here. Because I like that fin on the bottom always showing off there. Kind of going across like that. And then right here we can have... Oh, actually, yeah, okay, I have an idea. You can have Darkseid be right here, so you can only see a bit of him from the page cut off there. Kind of want to put this guy here who's going to be shooting behind. And then maybe some of the other characters here in the back. Um, oh no, I have a better idea. The shuttle, we're gonna have. Uh, a fight going on in the shuttle here. Just like shadows in there. With a red planet on the bottom. Now I'm gonna leave her out of there. There we go. Something like that. Alright, I'm gonna now draw it now with some black to kind of more solidify some of the things. And this is just an idea for a cover. I still don't like it 100%. No, I think it was right that size. We just got to make Carlos smaller. So that's what we'll do. Well, I'm just going to finish drawing him here. Fist, fist, fist. I mean, finger, finger, finger. Thumb. Forearm. Bicep. Tricep. Shoulders. Over here. I know I want him kind of like looking up so that we can see his face. He's mad. No, he's not mad. I don't know. His hood. Here we go. I'm fighting with my charger. It wants to charge and not want to. Oh no! I hate when that happens. Hey, how's it going, everybody on Instagram? I am so sorry I didn't respond right away. What's we got here? I'm so used to my phone. I could never use the big tablets. Not gonna lie. I thought I couldn't too. I come from like I wasn't computer literate until I went to college. And I didn't have a tablet at all until I went to the school, and what's the word when you borrow things from the oh man, there was like an area in the school where you could rent out some of the equipment. I forgot what it was called, but I would always rent the Wacom tablet. And I couldn't do the ones where it's not the screen, where it's down here and then you have your own monitor and you draw down here. I could draw with it, but I just didn't have fun with it. And I have fun with this, and I think that's how I was able to work digitally. Yeah, so we're gonna have to make this guy smaller right there. Put him there. We can even probably do this. Yeah, that's much better. Or, actually, I want to do this other pose. So not too long ago, I have a replica of this sword here. I made out of foam and everything. And I took some some reference photos, and I liked this one way of holding the sword, so I'm gonna try doing that. So I didn't delete it, by the way. I just hid it because I might use it still. But let's go and draw. Again, looking up. This is Cap. Nose. Let me undo all that. Make his head just a bit smaller. Now, the way I was holding, so the sword, it has this opening right here, like the sword, like it normally, unless it was a magical sword, which it is, or a cosmic sword, same diff, I'd argue. There's an opening right here, and I thought it'd be pretty cool if he had his hand just gripping this part of the sword, where he could fit his fingers in the thing, and he can, he'd be swinging it more like that, like with the full both arms. Problem is, I'm making him look too buff. He's a kind of a buff guy, but he's not like Hulk buff. So I gotta fix that. Let's cheat. We're gonna use this thing. I love it. I don't care what about the legs. That's why we're like, oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna make this smaller, so I do care about the legs. Damn it! It's okay. We're gonna do this. Do this. So he's kind of holding it, kind of like a rifle almost. Which makes sense because he doesn't know how to use a sword. He doesn't know how to use a rifle either. He's strictly mostly a melee guy, but he's been given or been chosen to wield this fucking. Those are some wonky ass legs. Come on, Zip. Even though you're not gonna see it in the end, you'll know it's there, and you've done a stupid job at it. All right. Okay, that's what I want. I want that to be further this way. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Make his head just a bit bigger. Part of the reason why I draw like the muscles sometimes is I don't know, it helps me understand how things are twisting and turning. So this is one way. And while I like that, I don't think it works. Stick back to this. This has more energy. I hope all of y'all are having a good evening, by the way. Thanks for hanging out. Means a lot to me. I'm going to try my best to be more, what's the word? Um, present in some of these chat things. But if I'm a little late or something, I apologize. It's mainly because I'm like in the zone. This character Shadow is created by me and my homie, nicknamed Shadow. His name is Eric. Uh, he now works for World of Warcraft as their head of marketing. But anyways, a little random thing there. It was a character that me and him made when we would hang out, like after school and shit. He has little robots here and there. Just gonna put him there. Make him just a bit smaller too. Want to be able to see these little robots on his shoulder. Anyways, we made this character named Shadow, and he's a scientist, and he makes robots and the cool weapons and gadgets that these characters, end up getting. Uh, how do I feel about gore? I mean, in comics, I don't have any issue with it. I'm not a big fan of like torture porn movies, though. Those kind of, your Terrifiers and your Hostels. But I don't mind it in comics, and especially or in anime. But even then, that's not gore. I guess what I'm listing, and I don't like torture porn. But I don't mind gore. I guess that's the answer your question you're asking. We're not going to see the arm coming off the page, but I'm just like to have, how his gun is. It's going to be based off my other buddy, John the One Johnson. But he's going to be going as John Doe in the comic. Got to put that hair pick in there. There we go. That's looking really cool. Let's bring Carlos a little bit more to the left. Oh no, actually leave Carlos there. Let's put him more to the right, actually. Right there, so I have space here for the evil eyes of... There's this goofy fucking robot in the comic that I added, and I don't know, I really, really like him. He's actually the capsule backpack that the character wears. Make sure I put that on there. Alrighty. And then you have the little planet back here, just like that. I always love the shape of this ship. Wait, is this a new one? Nope, I did it on the same layer. Let's... Boop, boop, boop. Hey, Sinatra! All right, that's the planet or the world that they live in. It's called the Radical Crescent. I got that there. Now I just got to draw this transport, essentially this futuristic bus that there's going to be a pivotal moment where characters are going to be fighting and stuff. I don't know what I'm going to put in there. I'm just kind of drawing just stick figures doing karate. But that's not what I want to eventually have. All right. And then all this can be space and stars. Space and stars. All right, let me do a quick color comp or color separator. So obviously, red for this homie. Just gonna clean that up. Not even trying to be. There we go. We got that color. That's for shadow and the robot. They're both gonna be the same colors too. So I'm gonna figure out a color for them. Oh, fuck. We'll use turquoise. Let's get this guy too. All right, this guy up top, we're gonna put him in an orange. So I know John likes orange. That's what I remember him saying that once. Now he might have been joking or not, but for some reason that's cemented in my mind that that's his favorite color. Go for a magenta for this guy, for this magentleman down here. Kind of do some more like that. Maybe even cover up the whole bottom of him. This part can be space. Oh wait, no, it's not going to be space. That's going to be this planet in the back. Boom. pure red. Alright, underneath that, we'll color this some kind of a silvery blue. Actually, not silvery blue. We'll make that like a greenish color. Or not, yeah, like a yellowish green. Almost gray. Good, good. Let's actually bring that color further out. Boom. Another color underneath. We're going to go with this ship. And this one can be a light blue. Okay, the radical crescent, we'll make that a yellow. Okay, and then take this crimson blade, Control C, Control V, close that. And then we're going to do this. And I'm just going to make a quick sky, starry sky. I don't like that, actually. Ugh. Oh, much better. Okay. I haven't used this my desktop in a while. All right. Let's pull back. So things that are missing, things that we can improve on. So one is I'd like to show this guy's eyes. Right? But we could also put something over here. I don't know what to put there, though. What do we put here? Oh, I guess some other planets in the back. Like right here, planet there. Kind of a planet right there. Let me grab that. Let's put that back here. So I think that would be pretty cool. Just having a couple planets there and there. That takes up all that. Right down here, I could always also put beginning of a sun setting. Come on. There you go. Right here. So we get this cool color effect right there, and it kind of blossoms out this way. I don't know, we can make that sun kind of a... I'm a sucker for pink. So that means this guy would be in shadow mostly. So we'd see just that much of the planet. And then this part would be... So then that would dictate the lighting for everything else so that, you know, everything... Let's go to glow dodge. So everything here, everybody's going to be lit up from here. This guy even. This guy. This. Underside here. Bottom of this brush. Front of this guy here. Bottom of that. So yeah, I think that works out. And I can have some ambient lighting coming from this way. Like maybe some turquoise. Kind of hitting it this way so that we'll have a nice color balance there. Yeah, okay. Let's put all this in a folder grouping. I'm just gonna flat. Oh, all this too. This needs to go in there too. Oop. Oh, not like that. Top. And so that I don't... Let's lower the opacity on this. Alrighty. I'm gonna merge all this. Just because I won't be able to come back to it, and that's what I want. I want to make sure that I'm like, this is it. No take backsies. Alright, so that's one idea for a comic book cover. We'll put that in the maybe category. Alright, we're going to save this real quick. Sunblade cover concepts. I'm going to put that in artwork. I'm going to put that in Crimson Blade. I'm going to save it. Alright. I feel loose. Holy shit, it's 10:20. So mad at myself. Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna do, folks. I'm gonna head out because I gotta go pick up my wife from work. But I'm gonna come back and I wanna finish this off. So please show up, or you know, it's all up to you guys. Actually, it's not a big deal. But I gotta get going. Thanks for hanging out. You all rock. You folks on Instagram, sorry if I didn't respond fast enough. Folks over there on Twitch, you're my favorite. And YouTube, no one's over there. Fuck you guys.